Now you can talk about Jason Day.
Okay, so Nike Golf is dying. Well, their apparel brand is dying. They're still releasing new shoes. Did everyone see Fleetwood and I think it was Koepka wearing new golf shoes on their practice rounds?
I did see, yeah.
Looking very fancy.
Koepka.
No, not Koepka. I saw someone who's wearing a Next%, a Vaporfly Next% golf shoe, which is going to be selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
It makes your marathon time faster. I don't know.
Nike golf shoes
It's
so
got
good.
a carbon plate in it, so you can hit the ball further. I have no idea.
Yeah. More aerodynamic.
Correct. Yeah. So Nike have got new golf shoes coming out, which is excellent because everyone likes Nike footwear. But we haven't seen any new Nike apparel, which is probably because Nike apparel is going away, and TaylorMade are going to take all the athletes, and everyone who isn't on TaylorMade or one of these other big brands is going to jump ship. And I think that Jason Day is the first of probably many to go with a slightly smaller apparel brand. He's joined Malbon, which I think is great for a small brand to sponsor someone so big and who finished very well at the Century. Is a major move, and it's pretty exciting. However, how do we feel about those trousers?
It's just a different thing to look at, isn't it? It's a throwback almost.
As someone who dresses very traditionally, Peter Finch, on the golf course, how do you feel about the wide leg trousers with the designs on them and the kind of fashionable? I tell you what it would be. It would be like if Mitchell Bly and the boys from Golf Supply dressed professional golfers. This is what they would look like.
Awful.
If Kieran from Golf Hipster,
that's
if he was dressing the tour, he would make them look like how Jason Day looked at that tournament.
He listens to the podcast as well, so hello.
Shout out Golf Hipster. So start a YouTube channel as well. Doing well.
I think okay, so we have an issue.
Okay.
First of all, I think we have an issue with Australian golfers in general, led by my hero, Adam Scott.
Yeah, he's also a very well-dressed man, but he's much more traditional.
What? Sorry?
What?
No.
Everything fits him perfectly. His colour choices are weird, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Adam Scott could be the best-looking golfer in the world.
Yeah.
If, like, I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, in a fashionable space. Like, I am not a fashionista.
That was my throat.
Yeah. That was your throat. Wow.
FootJoy semi-through stuff. I think that looks okay with that. I wear it, and generally, I don't look like that much of a tit.
Do you know what? do you know what? Weirdly enough, they send you stuff that all goes together. They send you a capsule wardrobe for the year, so you can wear any of it with any of it, and it looks great.
Because I'm a bit colourblind, I always play it safe.
Yeah.
Like if I have a pair of trousers which are either navy or black, potentially.
Just going to chip this onto the blue and have a putt?
Yeah. if I have a pair of trousers which could be navy or black, kind of hard to see in the morning for me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to wear that with a white top. So I know they go. Like, it's fine. I'm safe. Yeah. Golf, like let's face it, golf is, you've got cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got golf cool. Okay. Golf cool is basically just looking nice and smart.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you start to try and push golf cool into cool, these are atoms pushing against each other. Okay.
And when they explode, you get those trousers.
You've got hydrogen, you've got helium.
Oh, God.
You don't want to mix these bad boys up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, stay away.
Actually, no. You don't want to force them into each other.
Right, at high speeds.
So I'm sure if you mix them up, it creates something. But if you push those atoms together and into each other...
Also not a scientist.
There's going to be an explosion of horrendousness.
I know what you're getting at.
So you can have golf cool, where you just look all right. And like with Malbon and stuff, like you can have golf cool, which you look nice and casual and relaxed. And you go, I can imagine watching that. And you can imagine going into the clubhouse after sitting around having a nice time. As soon as you start to try and make a statement in golf, that's where mistakes happen.
Okay, so how do you feel about the new Jay Lindbergh stuff, which is I think pushing the edge between golf cool, Jay Lindbergh, traditionally known as a golf brand, but have kind of made the things a bit more drastic. Think of Hovland at the Masters last year. Think of Bullard at the BMW. What the heck was that? Think of that green jumper with the Jay Lindbergh things all over it. How do you feel about that, where a golf brand is like doing something a little bit different, do you hate it?
No, but I think I understand why they do that.
Okay.
So for a start, Victor Hovland last year, like his array of designs was quite something.
Yeah.
But like he said, he gets given the clothes, he gets told what to wear, and he wears it. Mm-hmm. Now he has a frame of a shop floor mannequin. He can pull off pretty much anything. But how many people around the world playing golf? We get to a lot of golf courses. We see a lot of things. How many people do you actually see wearing that stuff?
Not a lot.
Not a lot at all.
Because it's kind of like, let's say those trousers from Malbon, okay? The horrendous baggy logoed ones that Jason Day was wearing. Yeah. Like, you won't see anybody wearing them, but everyone knows what they are. So they have a bit of brand awareness that way.
Okay.
It's kind of like when you go to a fashion show, like I always go to. If you go to a fashion show and Christian Dior, is it Dior? Christian Dior?
Yeah, Dior, yeah.
He has no idea.
I don't know where that pulled from. Ralph Lauren, I don't know, whatever, a designer. And how you notice their catwalk outfits, they're like wearing a wheelie bin on their hip.
Yeah,
so true. It's so strange.
It's something so out there that you're like, well, obviously, no one is going to walk into Morrison's and do their weekly shop in that outfit.
Put it in the wheelie bin.
Yeah.
What we own
basket. Little storage thing. But if that makes the news, it's like, oh my God, who did that? Oh, it's Dior. Oh, Dior. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, but what the fashion show... I mean, I also I've never been to a fashion event, so I have no idea what I'm talking about either.
Very boring, by the way.
Yeah, I did music for one once, and yeah, very odd. What they're trying to show you is what's possible. Like, this is the creative direction of our brand at this catwalk show. However, the things you buy will not necessarily be things from this catwalk show. Jason Day is wearing something that Malbon actually sell in shops. You can actually go and buy the trousers, well, eventually buy the trousers that he's wearing. You can buy he wore a very cool like vest jacket as well, which I thought was great. There are a select group of people who will have been aware of Malbon, but maybe didn't know that, it was so associated with the world of pro golf. And Jason Day has just connected those two worlds. And I think it's great.
Yeah.
Nah.
Excellent. You hate it?
No, I maybe it's just me. I prefer the golfers who, I think were the best dressed. Like, you're looking at Snead and Hogan and those
traditionalists,
the classy guys.
So that style of wide legs and knitted vests and boxy cut tops, that is what people are wearing now. The only reason it feels weird is because what we've worn for the last 10, 20 years to play golf have been very well fitted trousers, tight polo tops. And it just feels a little bit different because it's not what you see at a golf club.
And this is kind of like the start of this era, I think. That's probably why it's ruffling a few feathers, is because you don't see it a lot. And, there'll be people looking at Jason Day's outfit and thinking, what the hell are you wearing?
I mean...
But, this in 5 years' time might be something different.
But if he had a North Face puffer on top of that and was wearing... Yeah. Was walking down the street in shorts, you'd be like, oh, well dressed.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, exactly, yeah. So you are...
it's a combination of the streetwear world coming to the world of golf.
I was about to understand, yeah. So Malbon is for a specific type of person at the moment. That might be in 5 years' time the fashion. So
so that's because they're a smaller brand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about a sport that four years ago we were shunning hoodies on a golf course.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it evolves very slowly.
Yeah,
we weren't.
Well, no, we weren't. I know, but as a general golfing society, it was more shunned upon, maybe from older generation than others. But
yeah, I must say, the first time I ever went and I was wearing that hoodie there, it did feel weird a little bit. When you go to a course,
now obviously it's just not even thought about.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I can't wait till John 87 with his mobility scooter rocks up with his Malbon golf trousers on.
I'm wearing a t-shirt, not a polo.
Still be wearing his cords.
That's true.
And they'll be cool though.
I want to point out, I'm planting my flag very much in. I'm not bothered about dress rules and stuff like that. If they were gone away with, it really wouldn't make any difference to me.
Yeah.
But there is a reason why your Jalen Bergs, your Adidas, your Nike, why these brands, why they don't actually sell that much product. And there's a reason why brands that you don't think are going to be that bigger sellers like Peter Millar, FootJoy, these kind of brands, why they always outsell.
Yeah.
Because the majority of golfers don't look like Victor Hovland.
Yeah.
You do have to be
accessibility to it.
Fairly decent looking bloke to do it, don't you?
Price and then fit. That's the things that are going to make a difference.
Or female as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you get to a golf club and Kevin is there.
We've named so many different people from this golf club.
You know, he's just retired. He's going into the pro shop and he's like, what am I going to wear?
Got anything in a double XL?
I'm going to try on this Jay Lindbergh top. Oh, hang on. I look like a sausage. No, I'm going to put that back. What else is there? Oh, this FootJoy top fits quite nice. Good quality.
No, I mean, FootJoy is very good quality, not just because they're a brand that we work with.